Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Newsbrowse News broadcast. NTD News reports that the British Foreign Ministry summoned Chinese Ambassador Zheng Zeguang on May 9th following the conviction of two men for spying for the Chinese Communist regime. One of the convicted, a former British immigration officer, misused government systems to track Hong Kong pro-democracy activists. The UK Foreign Office issued a strong reprimand, stating that attempts by foreign states to intimidate or harm individuals in the UK will not be tolerated and constitute a serious breach of its sovereignty. The UK vowed to use all available tools to protect its security and hold China accountable. The Chinese embassy protested the ruling, labeling it anti-China political manipulation. This case has renewed scrutiny on the Hong Kong Economic and Trade Office, HK2 in London, with critics arguing its resources are used for intelligence gathering against overseas activists. Hey, Tai Sounds reports that China's former defense ministers Fenghe and Shangfu were simultaneously sentenced last Thursday, May 7, to death with a 2-year reprieve for bribery and other offenses. This ruling specifies that after the reprieve, their sentences will be commuted to life imprisonment, with no possibility of parole or further commutation. This judgment sets a new record for the harshest sentence ever imposed on corrupt People's Liberation Army generals, leading to speculation about the extent of their illicit gains. Hong Kong's Mingpao newspaper observes that previous high-profile corruption cases involving former Central Military Commission Vice Chairman Guo Baqiang and former Chief of Joint Staff Fenghe, who received life sentences, were considered previous regime personnel. In contrast, Fenghe and Shangfu were generals personally promoted by CCP General Secretary Xi Jinping. Their unprecedented sentences, which disallow further reductions or parole, underscore the military leadership's utter disgust towards them and are intended to kill the chicken to scare the monkeys, thereby deterring other corrupt elements within the military. Analysts suggest that the simultaneous investigation, announcement of charges, and sentencing indicate their involvement in the same corruption scandal within the rocket force and equipment systems. Shangfu's additional charge of bribery implies he may have bribed Fenghe. It is estimated that their bribes likely range between 200 million and 1 billion RMB, consistent with similar death with reprieve plus lifelong imprisonment cases. People's Daily Online reports that China has initiated a pilot program for artificial intelligence, AI, ethics review and services, announced by the Ministry of Industry and Information Technology. This program will first be implemented in provincial-level regions hosting national AI industrial innovation and application pilot zones. The initiative seeks to develop practical methods for establishing robust AI ethics review and service mechanisms. This move is crucial given the growing prominence of ethical risks associated with AI, such as algorithmic discrimination and emotional dependence. Key components of the program involve refining ethics review rules, forming sci-tech ethics committees, creating review and service centers conducting ethics reviews, converting experiences into technical standards, and enhancing reporting mechanisms. Additionally, the program calls for a national AI ethics risk monitoring service network, training materials, regular ethics courses, and early warning services for participating cities. According to Yonhap News Agency, South Korea is set to launch a second phase of cash assistance next week, targeting the bottom 70% of income earners, approximately 36 million people. This initiative, part of a $26.2 trillion $17 billion extra budget bill approved last month, aims to mitigate financial burdens stemming from rising fuel prices exacerbated by the ongoing Middle East crisis. The first aid program, rolled out in April, provided up to 600,000 won to vulnerable groups. Under the upcoming second round, eligible residents in the broader Seoul area will receive $100,000 won, while those in areas with declining populations could receive up to 250,000 won. Eligibility is based on March's national health insurance payments, with exclusions for high asset or high financial income households. Applications will be accepted until July 3, and the funds, usable via cards or vouchers at small local businesses, will expire on August 34. GG Press reports that China's Producer Price Index, PPI, for April rose by 2.8% year-on-year, marking the highest growth in 3 years and 9 months since July 2022. The Consumer Price Index, CPI, also saw an increase, expanding to 1.2% from 1.22% in the previous month. This significant rise in prices is primarily attributed to a global surge in crude oil prices, which has been influenced by the U.S.-Israel attacks on Iran. This indicates increasing inflationary pressures within the Chinese economy, impacting both wholesale and consumer sectors. That's all for this video. Thank you for watching. See you in the next video.